The latest news article that I'm looking at now, there was a huge global cyber outage from what's the company name?
Oh, yeah. That was pretty big news.
yeah,
What do you think happened?
it was a company called CrowdStrike, owned by Microsoft. I guess they had a software defect in their widely used Falcon sensor software, a critical component of their endpoint detection and response product.
That's right.
Yeah,
It was a big deal because it showed how vulnerable our security measures are in the digital world.
yeah,
It was also a reminder that we need to keep improving and staying ahead of these threats.
yeah, I would agree with that. It affected broadcasting. Sky News in the UK went off air. Healthcare, UK medical booking systems experienced downtime. I know it happened in the US too. Financial services, banks in Australia, India, and Germany reported interruptions. Government services in Australia, New Zealand, and several US states.
That's impressive.
This is huge,
It
yeah.
just goes to show how important it is for companies to take cybersecurity seriously and invest in the prevention of these types of events.
Yeah, I guess what I'm wondering is, I mean, with our increasing dependence on these cyber security measures globally throughout all of the
I agree.
systems. Yeah,
It's definitely becoming more important than ever to stay on top of these issues.
right.
We need to be prepared for these kinds of events and have backup plans in place to minimize the damage.
Yeah. How do you anticipate AI is going to start sort of mitigating or at least improving the system's response time to.
Well, with the right algorithms and machine learning techniques, AI can better detect and respond to threats much faster than human based security measures. It can also learn from previous attacks and adapt its response strategies accordingly. So it's definitely a field to watch out for as we continue to grapple with the increasing complexity of these threats.
Hmm. Well, anyways, very interesting. Definitely global implications for the IT.
Absolutely. It's important for us to keep up with the latest developments in cybersecurity and work together to create a better, more secure future for ourselves and future generations.
All right,
It's a
yeah.
complex issue, but it's
Let's
one worth
let's
investing
talk
in.
about another article. Sorry to interrupt you. Japan stores are going to start using AI to track smiles. I guess they're using a system called Mr. Smile to assess and standardize employee smiles. It's been sparking debate about workplace expectations and the ethics of using technology to regulate emotions in customer service settings. This sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
Oh, actually, I think it has a lot of potential to improve customer service. By
R-
knowing when customers are happy or unhappy, they can provide personalized experiences that can lead to higher satisfaction and repeat business. It could also help identify areas for improvement so employees can work on how to enhance the customer experience. But, like you said, there are also concerns about privacy and potential abuses. It's a complex issue.
It is a complex issue. What about people who don't express emotion in the same way as everyone else? For instance, not everyone is so smiley all the time. Yeah, that's what
That's a valid concern.
I. Oh.
It would be important for companies to be transparent about their policies and how they use this information to provide a better customer experience. It could also be useful for employees to get feedback on how they're performing, which can help them improve their skills.
Well, it looks like the
But it's
system
all about getting
utilizes.
the balance right.
I'm sorry, what? It looks like this.
Well, not necessarily. It just requires careful consideration of the potential benefits
Let
and
me interrupt
drawbacks
you
of
real
using
quick.
technology in this way.
Let me interrupt you. Okay, good. The system utilizes advanced facial recognition and voice analysis technologies to assess over 450 elements of employee behavior, including facial expressions, voice volume, and greeting tone.
Wow, that sounds impressive.
This is
How accurate is it?
it doesn't say how accurate it is, but it definitely, yeah, there's a ton of ethical concerns here. I can't imagine. There's just so many ethical concerns that come into play here. I understand the profit side where, okay, yeah, if you optimize the experience and standardize employee smiles and demeanor, that you can create a more welcoming shopping environment. But at the same time, the ethical considerations on these employees is just over the top. But I guess maybe this is the future we have to look sort of we have to look out for. Maybe not forward to, but look out for it. I don't know. It gives me weird vibes. I feel like it just feels weird.